Om. 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 Greetings. As has been described, recalibration of an unimaginable amount is taking place worldwide right now. And each of you, through this stripping process, wishes to spring clean the entire energy structure in a manner you have never done before. And remember, as he has explained, you are playing right now with three predominant bodies. But towards the end of the year, somewhere during the last 2 to 3 months, the entire human race will be working to expand their spirit bodies. And everyone will be doing this together in union. So there will be a beautiful rise of consciousness at the end of this year. Some of this you will see when political figures and scientists and others in the medical and educational fraternity increase their spirit body. Those results will be tangible. But a lot of it will be internal shifts which you won't see immediately. And the effects of the rise will make themselves clear over the course of 2022. Then you will see what's happened at the end of 2021. So, dear friends, with this spring clean, many of you are doing interesting things with your energies, your cells, your body, and your DNA. First of all, every single human is reconstructing their personal energetic grid yet again. Now, you know this happens from time to time. As you grow and evolve, you do reconstruct the grid, but there is no particular rhythm. Now imagine the whole human race is working to upgrade and reconstruct each grid individually this year. So there will be a new vibration of these new grids that emerge towards the end of the year. That's going to be beautiful. So because this is happening, what we suggest from time to time, when you sit in your quiet moments, whether you meditate or just stay quiet, doesn't matter. But in those quiet, tranquil moments, tune in to your new grid. And please remember, an energy grid is not just around you, it's also within you. It's a beautiful multi-dimensional energy structure. And you will see, if you tune in at regular intervals, you will see and feel and experience differences in your energies. Some of you have already started to feel lighter, less traumatized, less oppressed by all that is happening around. Some of you have not. Some of you have started to feel more energetic, more proactive. Some have not. Some are starting to ideate differently now, and so on. So tune in and really discover what's happening with your energies along the way. You don't have to work on this grid consciously. It's being guided by your higher soul. But we do ask you to tune in to discover what's happening. It's rather like if you had a site, a building site away from your home, and you were constructing a new home there. Yes, you may not be able to inhabit it till it's ready, but you would want to view the building site maybe once a week or once in 2 weeks to see the growth and evolution of your new home. Do the same here, and you will experience it. Just enjoy the process. And though we say you don't have to contribute at the conscious level, yes, it's not necessary, but you can choose to contribute at the conscious level if you so desire, by energizing it further consciously, playing music and enjoying the vibrancy, dancing and moving your body and feeling a shift in your grid, and so on. Now, the second aspect that's happening, and this is an interesting one. Not everyone, but most people, and definitely every light worker like you, is working this year to integrate strands of your own existences in other timelines and dimensions to this body, to this existence. Now, do not assume this is a walk-in, not at all. It's not that another aspect of you is walking into this body, but it's you reaching out energetically and drawing literal strands of energy from various aspects of you in other timelines and dimensions. For example, let us say at a higher soul level, or even at the conscious level, if you want a little more confidence in your personality this year, you will have reached out energetically and drawn a strand or two from an aspect of you that exists elsewhere that is very confident. And if you want to grow in the area of understanding technology, you would have reached out and drawn a strand again from you, not from someone else, but from an aspect of you that's very technologically aware, and so on. So once again, there are going to be subtle personality shifts that happen very gradually over the course of this year. Tune into them. And by all means, you can reach out consciously and do this as well. So if you decide this year, I really want to understand technology and computers better. I have resisted for many years. I want to understand it better. You can actually sit down and call upon aspects of you without knowing where they are. You don't have to zero in on them. You just put the call out and say, I require the appropriate strands from those parts of me that are technologically aware and technologically evolved to be integrated into my current structure. And it will be so. Now, this doesn't mean you will become a technological genius overnight. Of course not. Because remember, this structure in this case may be resistant. But this strand will set off a vibration in your cellular structure, opening you out to technology and helping you slowly embrace and increase your awareness of it. So, every aspect of you, dear friends, is at your disposal. Start to draw on aspects of you that you consciously wish to integrate. You may just wish for a much stronger, healthier body. Put out the call to all aspects of myself in other timelines, dimensions, and realities that have a strong, healthy body and form. I would like to integrate aspects of you into this self, and then sit and receive. But again, be warned, if you do that, you will find this body urging you then to follow suit. Then it will start saying, eat more sensibly, exercise more. Now, if you don't listen, then you are once again detaching those strands and sending them back to where they came from. That is your free will. That is your free will. Now, a third aspect. A lot of communication is possible with loved ones and ancestors in spirit, starting this year for everyone. You don't have to be an official medium or psychic. It's possible for everyone if you work at it. Again, sit, open, invite, connect, sense them, feel them, listen, and they will speak in the form of thoughts or impressions, or they will give you external signs. Maybe you'll open a book and they will answer through that. So please welcome this connection. This is happening for several reasons. One, there is still aspects you need to resolve with those who have passed over. And with the rise of vibrations in your body, with the cleansing and the stripping that's taking place, you are also facilitating this so that this comes into your awareness, where you can feel their energies and either release or resolve or speak out whatever it is you wish to say to them. And here again we say to you, do not believe erroneously that by speaking out negatively, you are causing more karma with them. It is the opposite. The more you speak freely and express however you have felt with them. Let us say there is a relative who has passed over and you are still angry and frustrated and annoyed. Call upon that soul and express yourself fully. You are not causing karma, you are distangling the knots and reducing karma. Because your approach is not to attack the soul, your approach is resolution, not only for yourself, but for the soul as well. So because your intent is that, there is no karma. There is in fact release of it. Release of it. And many loved ones will take this opportunity just to come visit, say hello, and say, I love you. So call, 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 and Be sensitive to visitations. You will feel many loved ones now on a regular basis. They will visit you. You will suddenly think of them, or hear a song that reminds you of them, or smell an aroma that reminds you of them. This is visitations. Don't dismiss it as coincidence. And even if you are busy at that moment, we are not saying sit down and meditate. You might be in the middle of cooking lunch. Go ahead and cook and still chat and welcome them. You can do this verbally, mentally, emotionally, it doesn't matter. But a lot of visitations are taking place. The last point. There is going to be this year a new union between you and every possible master of your choice. But the key here is of your choice. So, many of you pray, many of you meditate, and many of you like to chat with the masters in a casual way. Sometimes when you are in action, walking on the street or driving a car, as he does. It doesn't matter how you do it or when you do it, but start opening up to a new relationship. Because this year, the master energies are also expanding very, very, very quickly. And as they expand, if you hold on to your old perceptions of them, you are doing yourself a disservice, because you are not opening to the education that the master is now wanting to offer you. If you stay kindergarten here, they cannot offer you PhD information. So keep opening to different perceptions. Some people, for example, feel they have to be very humble in front of a master. And the urge may come from the master, don't be humble, don't bow down, stand tall and proud. Now that would be breaking an old perception. And if that call comes, stand tall and proud. Another person may be very accustomed to going to a religious place of worship on a regular basis. And the master may say, no, find that space inside you now, stop going there. And that may throw you. But listen to the master and open up from here, creating the temple within you rather than having to go to a physical one. And so on. So new relationships are going to be forged with different masters. And in exactly the same way, as the relationships change, your abilities, your healing power, your psychic awareness, your intuition, your evolution is going to increase in leaps and bounds. Dear friends, this is a marvelous year for spiritual evolution. As contrary as it sounds when you look at the devastation around you. But let us assure you, your psychic airwaves, as it were, are opening up wide. Take advantage of this. We welcome you to the new you. We would like you truly to make a little list of how you see yourself right now. Personality traits, thought processes, patterns, belief systems. Make a little list privately for yourself. And then look back at this list at the end of the year. You will not recognize yourself. You will be that different, as you should. A group of master energies bless you today. We cannot possibly name them all because each one of you has brought more than 5 masters apiece to this group. So imagine how many energies are present. But a few names will be given to make you comfortable. But if your personal master name is not called, do not doubt that she or he is present. How can she or he not be present when you have brought them here? Blessings from the energies of Saint Germain, Sai Baba, Meher Baba, Lord Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, the Ashtar Command. Blessings from the Gautama Buddha, blessings from the Mahavir, blessings from Mahavatar Babaji, blessings and the embrace of the Ma Kali, the Golden Angel. Archangel Michael embraces you. And a special blessing from the Hanuman Collective.